First of all, foraging bees that you see around the flowers and stuff do not sting. You could stick your hand in a bush where bees are collecting pollen or honey, and they won't sting you. They don't want anything to do with you. Right? Bees are very gentle if you leave them alone. If I go back here and bang on that hive, they're going to attack me because they're protecting their stores. I come back here like this and watch them. You watch them coming in and out of the hive. See that little pollen that she was carrying, by the way?
Yeah.
All the worker bees are female. All the male bees are drones, and they're lazy, and they stay in the hive to be fed only.
Here, pop in there.
This is the pollen they bring back from the flowers. Here, taste some. Sure, it's just right from the flowers. People eat this every day with their food. It's like a taffy.
That's really good.
This is really good for your health. This and honey every day is. So I'm going to bring you back here because I've got an observation hive. The bee entrance is here.
Okay.
And I've put a bunch of bee attractant in here because the bees are starting to swarm now. But the way this works is the queen is bigger than the rest of the bees. So she'll be down in these frames down here. The bees will be making comb. She'll lay all her eggs in here. And she lays 2,000 to 3,000 eggs a day.
Wow.
This is designed since the queen is bigger than the rest of the bees. This is called a queen excluder. So you put the queen in the bottom here.
Okay.
This, you see that box up in the tree? That's called a nuke. The queen and all her worker bees will move into a nuke. It can be a 4 or 5 or 6 frame nuke. And then you take that and you put it in here. Okay? Then you put this on top. These come off. So you can get the frames in. Then you put the queen excluder on. Then you put these frames on top. That way, all the bees, see a bee flying around you?
And did you build these frames yourself as well?
Yeah, these frames, well, you can buy commercially or build them yourself.
Yeah, I noticed you have like
plastic
little spacers on them to have them perfectly spaced.
Right, there's a thing called a bee space. It's a 3/8 of an inch. If the bee has space less than that, she'll fill it up with propolis. Anything greater than 3/8, she'll build comb. So now, the bees will come up in here and put honey in here only. She can't lay her eggs in here.
I see.
So they'll fill this up, but every 18 to 25 days during the nectar season, they'll fill this up with honey. Now these things will get heavy with honey. One of those top boxes right there, when it fills up with honey, it's 90 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. I get over 500 pounds of honey every year. I sell 8 ounce, 16 ounce, and 60 ounce bottles of it. You know,
okay.
5, 10, and 20 bucks. Once, especially in this area, all the citrus trees, I get a lot of citrus honey. And it's a kind of a lighter honey. It tastes so good.
About how many bees do you have here on the property right now?
Well, there's close to 80,000 a hive.
Wow. That sounds like so much, but I guess it's Not as much as you think.
Each one of these frames has 3,500 cells on it.
Mm-hmm.
On each side. 3,500? Yeah, on each side. So she's laying 2,000 eggs a day.
Wow.
Bees only live for 6 weeks.
That's true.
So there's quite a turnover.
Yeah.
When the hive gets too crowded, they'll take the old queen, she'll take half the hive into some temporary location, like usually in a tree, and then she sends out seeker bees. And they'll come back, and whoever does the funniest dance, they'll follow that bee to the new location. Well, during that time, before they left the hive, they gorged themselves on honey. So they don't want to be messed with in the hive, but when they're up in that tree, they're so gorged with honey, you can go up and actually swoop them up with your hands. You don't even need a suit or anything. Do you like wine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also my ham radio shack, because I do a lot of ham radio stuff in here. This is what I do. I keep it nice and dark in here because the wine likes dark.
Mm-hmm.
So I make all kinds of wine. I've got Zinfandel, I've got Valpolicella, I've got European VVDCR, I've got Cabernet Merlot, which is a Bordeaux.
Mm-hmm.
That one is a Sangiovese, and the one on the left is mead.
And how do you turn product from the bees into wine?
This right here is the honey.
Okay.
You put this in what they call a fermenter.
Mm-hmm.
I can pour this in here. And do you know what specific gravity is? This is what they call the specific gravity of water. And if you look on the number, it says 1. All right?
Mm-hmm.
If I take that honey and put it in that fermenter and put a whole bunch of water into it, this is going to rise up because the density of the honey and the sugar is going to increase the specific gravity. So this will go up to somewhere around 12%. I'll add water to it to thin it out, so it ends up being around 12%. Okay. From that point, I'll put yeast in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeast eats sugar. The more it eats, the more it multiplies. So the yeast is eating the sugar, creating carbon dioxide, and creating alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Once all the sugar is gone, which means all this 12% sugar is gone, it's now specific gravity of 1 again, because the specific gravity of alcohol is 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what you have now is honey, wine, with 12% alcohol instead of all that sugar.
Yeah.
So,
And how long will it sit?
the longer you keep honey, the better it tastes. See all the bottles down here? Arizona Wines, which is down here on Oak and Scottsdale Road, have been throwing all their bottles away. And I told them, no, you can't do that. I mean, we need to recycle them.
Yeah.
So they give me all the bottles free. I take the labels off and sterilize them. And that throws the honey out against the wall, the stainless steel wall. Then this fills up with honey. And this valve, it's closed. Okay. Then I put a bucket down there, and I drop it down into the bucket. This is a 600 micron filter. So when it comes out of the tank, it usually has some wax or some occasional dead bees. All right. So I'll pour it down through here. So when it gets into here, there's 5 gallons in here. I just take this off and use this to bottle.
Okay.
Raw honey is any honey that has not been heated up.
Okay.
Okay. You can heat the honey up to about maybe 110, 115 just to get it fluid.
I see.
Your commercials, they heat it up to 150 degrees. That kills off all the bacteria. It kills off all the enzymes, which are actually good for you, okay? But the whatever agency takes care of the Food and Drug Administration says you have to have it homogenized, pasteurized, or whatever. Don't believe that.
Yeah.
You know,
You want the good,
you want raw honey.
the raw stuff.
Yeah, the raw stuff. Now there's my bee suit. Yeah, these are the gloves and the veil. I have 2 different veils, and then my bee suit's right there.
Always suit up when opening the hive?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I smoke them. This is a smoker. Usually what happens is, in the wild, when the bees make their hives, they're up in the trees, right? Or any place safe, cool, not very much light. If the tree catches on fire, they smell that smoke. And what they do is they gorge themselves on honey. They're so gorged with honey, you can go up and actually swoop them up with your hands. Yeah.
Just nice and
Yeah, they're nice, all calm. Then you can take the comb out, and I just shake the bees off it and then put it in. I wish we'd have a better understanding of bees. I've had, like, the population. It's been so brainwashed against bees.
yeah.
Especially as Idiot Scene on Channel 5. Every opportunity he goes out and says something about, you know, people being attacked. Right? Well, that's going to happen, sure. It's always the bad stuff, not the good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, these bees here are pollinating, or super pollinating, everything within a mile of my place. Right? My bees are down there at Lowe's. When I walk into Lowe's and I see those bees in there, those are my bees.
You know they're your bees.
Backyard beekeepers, we need more backyard beekeepers.